We've launched probes to the edge of the solar system and beyond. But few missions have captivated our imaginations like Cassini. This was one of NASA's most ambitious undertakings, a bold voyage to explore the majestic Saturn, its rings, and its fascinating family of moons. For almost 2 decades, Cassini orbited Saturn, beaming back breathtaking images and groundbreaking scientific data that revolutionized our understanding of the ringed giant. Cassini carried with it a special passenger, the Huygens probe, destined to land on the enigmatic moon Titan. Imagine the first human-made object touching down on a world in the outer solar system, piercing the veil of a truly alien landscape. In its final moments, the spacecraft plunged into Saturn's atmosphere, gathering precious data until the very end. It was a bittersweet farewell, a deliberate sacrifice to protect the pristine environments of Saturn's moons, some of which we now believe might harbor the potential for life. Picture this, October 15, 1997, Cape Canaveral, Florida. The air crackles with anticipation as a mighty Titan IVB rocket, carrying a payload of dreams and scientific instruments, roars to life. This wasn't just another launch, this was the start of an epic adventure, the Cassini-Huygens mission. Now, getting to Saturn, that's not exactly a walk in the park. We're talking about a journey of over 2 billion miles. To get there, Cassini needed a little gravitational assistance, a cosmic slingshot, if you will. It got a boost from Venus, twice, then another from Earth, and finally a final push from Jupiter. This spacecraft, a marvel of human engineering, used the very fabric of space-time, the gravitational pull of planets, to chart its course through the solar system. It took 7 years, a testament to the patience of science, for Cassini to reach its destination. July 1, 2004. Mark that date, folks, because it's the day Cassini made history. After its long journey, it pierced the veil of Saturn's rings, becoming the first spacecraft to ever orbit the ringed planet. Imagine this, a spacecraft dwarfed by the immensity of Saturn, threading the needle between its rings. These rings, by the way, aren't some solid structures. They're made of countless particles of ice and rock, ranging in size from dust grains to, well, some as big as a house. Over the next 13 years, it would complete nearly 300 orbits, each one an opportunity to unlock more secrets of this majestic world. From the swirling storms in Saturn's atmosphere to the intricate details of its rings, Cassini showed us that the solar system was a far more dynamic and awe-inspiring place than we ever imagined. Think about this. Cassini's mission lasted for almost 20 years, from launch to that final fateful plunge. 2 decades. That's longer than some of you watching this have been alive. Now, that kind of longevity in space exploration, it's not just about building a durable spacecraft. It's about having a clear mission, a dedicated team of scientists and engineers, and frankly, a little bit of luck. But Cassini, it persevered. It faced down solar flares, navigated through fields of debris, and kept on sending back data, year after year, pushing the boundaries of our understanding further and further. This wasn't just a mission, it was a marathon of scientific discovery. Cassini's findings weren't just incremental, they were paradigm-shifting. Chapter 4, A Global Endeavor, uniting humanity under a banner of exploration. You know, space exploration, it's not just about rockets and robots. It's about collaboration, about pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity, about working together to achieve something bigger than ourselves. And that's exactly what Cassini represented. This wasn't just a NASA mission, it was a global endeavor, a partnership between NASA, the European Space Agency, ESA, and the Italian Space Agency, ASI. Cassini, with its international team, its groundbreaking discoveries, and its legacy of inspiration, stands as a testament to what we can achieve when we work together, when we dare to dream big, and when we never stop asking, what's out there? Chapter 5, The Rings of Saturn, a cosmic tapestry of ice and wonder. Let's talk about Saturn's rings because, let's face it, they're the planet's most iconic feature. Before Cassini, we thought we knew a thing or two about them. We knew they were made of ice and rock, that they were incredibly thin compared to their vast width. But Cassini showed us that we barely scratched the surface. It revealed a level of complexity, of dynamism that was mind-blowing. These weren't just static rings, they were constantly moving, shifting, evolving. Cassini discovered shepherd moons, tiny satellites that sculpt the rings with their gravity, keeping them in line. Chapter 6, Titan, A moon shrouded in mystery, unveiled. Now let's talk about Titan, Saturn's largest moon, a world so intriguing, so potentially Earth-like in its early stages that it deserved its own mission. And that's where Huygens came in. Imagine this. A small probe, carried for 7 years across the solar system, separating from its mothership and plunging into the unknown atmosphere of Titan. On January 14, 2005, Huygens touched down on Titan's surface, becoming the first and only spacecraft to land on a moon in the outer solar system. It was a triumph of human ingenuity, a testament to our insatiable desire to explore. And what did Huygens find? Well, Titan turned out to be even weirder and more wonderful than we could have imagined. Chapter 7. Enceladus. A tiny moon with giant implications. Of all of Saturn's moons, and remember it has a lot of them, Enceladus might be the most intriguing. This tiny, icy world, barely 300 miles across, turned out to be one of the most exciting places in the solar system. Why? Well, Cassini discovered that Enceladus is geologically active, spewing out plumes of water vapor and ice particles from its south polar region. These plumes, they're not just a trickle. We're talking about geysers that erupt hundreds of miles into space. Now, where there's water, there could be life as we know it. Cassini flew through those plumes, sampling their composition. And guess what it found? Organic molecules, the building blocks of life. On Earth, those kinds of environments teem with life, even in the absence of sunlight. Chapter 8. Saturn's Secrets, Unraveling the Mysteries of a Giant. We tend to think of planets as these big static balls of gas or rock, but Cassini showed us that Saturn is far more dynamic than we ever imagined. It's a world of swirling storms, powerful magnetic fields, and an atmosphere that's constantly changing. Take Saturn's rotation, for example. Before Cassini, we weren't even sure how long a Saturnian day was. Cassini used radio waves to track Saturn's magnetic field, which is generated deep within the planet's core. Cassini's observations helped us understand the complex interactions between Saturn's magnetic field, its atmosphere, and the solar wind. Chapter 9. The Grand Finale, a daring dive into history. All good things must come to an end, even epic space missions. But Cassini's end wasn't just about running out of fuel. It was about going out in a blaze of glory, a final act of scientific exploration that would push the spacecraft to its limits. In its final months, Cassini performed a series of daring maneuvers, diving between Saturn and its innermost ring 22 times. No spacecraft had ever dared to go there before, and with good reason. The space between Saturn and its rings is a cosmic shooting gallery, filled with dust and ice particles. But Cassini, like the intrepid explorer it was, survived those dives, sending back unprecedented data about Saturn's gravity, its magnetic field, and the structure of its rings. Chapter 10. Cassini's Enduring Legacy, a Universe of Possibilities. So, what did we learn from Cassini's epic journey? Well, for starters, we learned that the outer solar system is a far more dynamic and intriguing place than we ever imagined. Moons like Titan and Enceladus, once thought to be cold, dead worlds, turned out to be potential havens for life. Cassini showed us that planetary rings are not just beautiful to look at, they're complex systems, constantly evolving and shaped by the gravitational interplay of moons and particles. But perhaps most importantly, Cassini reminded us of the power of human curiosity, our innate desire to explore, to push the boundaries of knowledge, and to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. Cassini's mission might be over, but its legacy lives on, inspiring future generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers to reach for the stars. Cassini's mission was nothing short of epic. It transformed our understanding of Saturn, its rings and its moons, revealing a level of complexity and beauty that captivated the world. We learned that moons can be more than just celestial objects. They can be worlds unto themselves, with the potential to harbor life. Cassini's legacy extends beyond scientific discovery. It serves as a testament to human ingenuity, collaboration, and our unquenchable thirst for knowledge. It reminds us that the cosmos is full of wonders just waiting to be explored. So tell me, are you ready to delve deeper into Cassini's incredible journey? Would you like to see a visual timeline of the mission, highlighting its key discoveries? Or perhaps you'd prefer a breakdown of Cassini's most iconic images, those breathtaking snapshots of a world a billion miles away? Let me know in the comments below.